I guess. There we go.
So, Joseph, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to have you here. And you participate these talks with us. And today, I know everybody wants to know about Joseph and Arnold. But I want to know you. I want to know your story. I want to know more about you and your fitness journey, your career. So, we will start.
Bom, o Renan falou que é um prazer receber ele aqui. Tá todo mundo muito feliz de poder ter ele aqui, batendo um papo com a gente, agradecer a presença dele. E o Renan falou que está todo mundo muito interessado em saber mais sobre a vida dele, sobre as atividades que ele desempenha no dia a dia. E é isso.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm excited to talk to you about everything. So whatever you, I'm looking forward to the questions.
Nice.
Ele falou que é um prazer imenso estar aqui e que ele vai fazer o possível para responder da melhor forma a todas as perguntas que a gente fizer a ele.
Okay. So, I made a research about you.
Okay.
And I want to know a little bit about your early life and education. So, can you share us a bit about your childhood and upbringing?
So I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. I was raised with my mother. What about the childhood do you want to know?
Yeah, something about what it's markable for you.
Yeah, so I grew up in Los Angeles. I've been watching movies my whole life. Have been having a great impact from a lot of films that I've been watching, which is why I became an actor. And when it comes to childhood, I had a great upbringing with my mother, and she's a beautiful woman that really did an amazing job taking care of me and my siblings. Humble beginnings, but it was all really good for our growth. Yeah.
Amazing.
O Renan perguntou o que foi mais marcante assim na infância dele, quais são as coisas que ele vivenciou, que ele mais gostou, como foi os primeiros anos da vida dele. Ele falou que ele nasceu em Los Angeles, viveu a vida toda lá, principalmente na parte de infância. Ele teve muito contato com filmes, programas de televisão, e foi isso que trouxe ele a buscar a carreira como ator. E ele elogiou muito a mãe dele, falou que ela sempre fez um excelente trabalho cuidando dele e motivando ele a chegar onde ele chegou hoje.
Nice. So, Joseph, what were your major takeaways from your time at Pepperdine University? Yeah, I know you studied there.
Pepperdine University, yes. I graduated in 2019, and I studied business administration. And while I was there, I was also studying at another school in Hollywood at the Eric Morris Actors Workshop, working on my acting and my craft. So I think it's two big avenues that I've always wanted to pursue in business with real estate and entrepreneurship, but then also studying to be an actor. So Pepperdine is an amazing school, great, beautiful campus, right in Malibu. So it's you can't really complain about it. And so it's always a beautiful time to go back and go to the beach and surf, and of course studying the education there is very good. So it's very tough classes, and it was my experience there was amazing.
Nice.
Bom, Renan perguntou como foi a experiência dele de estudar na faculdade. What's the name of your college? Pepperdine.
Yeah.
Pepperdine, que é a universidade que ele fez. O Renan perguntou como foi para ele a experiência de estudar lá. Ele se formou em business. You graduated, right?
Yeah.
All right.
2019.
Então, 2019 ele se formou em business e paralelo, quase que eu imitei o Bambam, paralelo a tudo isso, ele estudou para ser ator numa escola de atores em Hollywood e o que ele mais gostou de fazer na vida dele, disparado até agora. Ele tem muito prazer em ter conseguido fazer essas duas carreiras, que são dois caminhos totalmente opostos e que trazem muitas possibilidades de futuro para ele lá, morando em Los Angeles especificamente.
Yeah. I laugh of him because he is an English teacher.
Yeah.
But he imitates a lot of big guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and at the end, you will see it.
Okay.
Eu falei pra ele que o Igor, além de falar inglês e traduzir, ele imita, por isso que eu dei risada e tal, só para ele entender o contexto. Okay, Joseph, let's go. What personal philosophy guides you in your life and career?
Personal philosophy
Yeah,
that guides me through life.
yeah.
Well, it's a little cliche, but it's something that my father always says. Work your ass off.
Oh,
You know, it's be useful and work your ass off. So that's the philosophy that I go for. I'm always trying to work harder, working for, you know, like I said, the acting, the entrepreneurship, the fitness, the bodybuilding, everything. You know, working your ass off is what it's all about. But then on top of that, like the book that he just came out with, be useful. I want to also be an inspiration to people. I want to guide people, help people that don't know about fitness, that don't know about, you know, how to be healthy. So that's what I want to do.
amazing.
O Renan perguntou qual é a filosofia que ele tem de vida, o que ele tem como mindset. E ele falou que é uma frase que o pai dele repetia muito e que inspira ele sempre, que quer dizer, trabalhe duro, né? Work your ass off, trabalhe duro e dê o seu melhor sempre e seja uma pessoa útil. E, inclusive, o pai dele lançou um livro recentemente, que é Seja Útil, e ele leva os ensinamentos desse livro para a vida dele. Ele busca ser uma inspiração e uma motivação para as pessoas. Essa é a missão dele aqui.
Nice. Can you share a time when you faced a significant obstacle and how you overcome it?
Oh man. Well, there's plenty of obstacles that I've overcome. It's interesting because the mindset that I always have is taking the obstacle and making it a positive. And so, you know, everything, I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. And, you know, whether it's an injury when I tore my MCL and then I wasn't able to train, or it could be, you know, COVID happening and work stops. Last year for the movies, we had a big strike where all movie production was stopped. Yeah. So these are all things that are obstacles, but you have to take these obstacles and you can't dwell. You know, and that's something that I had to learn early on is dwelling and really thinking about it. Makes you get over it slower. So it's all about overcoming, not thinking about it, not dwelling on it, but just pushing forward and doing what you can with what you got.
Nice.
O Renan perguntou como ele faz para ultrapassar grandes obstáculos que ele teve na vida dele. E ele falou que ele tem como parte da filosofia de vida dele é nunca desistir, sempre enfrentar as dificuldades e não deixar se abater com as coisas, com os percalços do caminho. Quando ele rompeu o ligamento cruzado do joelho, ele não desanimou, pôde voltar a treinar sem se deixar abalar, né? E ano passado também teve um problema de greve lá em Hollywood, eu acho, né? The strike was in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
The strike, all right. Tem um problema de greve lá em Hollywood, tiveram que parar de fazer os filmes e ele, mesmo assim, continuou persistente ali, aguardou paciente e conseguiu dar continuidade ao trabalho dele.
Nice. So we talked a little bit about you and your life, but all the crowd here loves your father too,
Right.
and we need to know something about you and your father. So, how has your relationship with your father evolved over the years?
I mean, my relationship with my father has grown. It's only grown, and you know, of course, it's in the beginning, it wasn't so strong, but now over the years, as I've gotten older, and we've been able to relate on a lot of things with training, with movies. We've been able to come together, hang out more, train together, eat together. You know, it's amazing, and he's such a great father. An amazing man. So, and he's you know the best role model that you can think of. So it's been great to have him as a father, and you know, I love him with all my heart. And one thing that has been special for the two of us is chess, the game of chess.
Yeah.
We play chess every day.
Really?
So that's our.
Your father had a great chess.
He does have a great chess. I like to think I have a good chess too, but
Let me feel it. Holy shit, that's good.
yeah, but yeah. So it's been great. You know, our relationship is awesome.
Nice.
O Renan perguntou como é o relacionamento dele com o pai dele. Ele falou que no início não eram tão próximos, mas depois eles foram se aproximando, se tornando mais amigos. E as coisas que eles fazem foram aproximando eles mais ainda. Treinamento, cinema, e eles têm um hobby que é jogar xadrez. É uma parada que eles gostam de fazer muito.
Nice. So you told us about the chest and these moments, important moments with your father. But can you share any memorable experience or a good lesson you've learned from your father? This is gold.
Well, there's different times, because in the gym it's we always have great laughs, and he always you know, likes to tease and joke around. So we have great memories of training together, and you know, where I'm really going on the biceps or on the deadlifts, and he's like, what are the half reps? It's all half reps. Or when we take a picture and we flex, he says, now flex. You're not flexing. Where's the biceps? So,
Flexing more, you're not flexing.
Yeah, you're not flexing. Come on. And so those are great memories. And then when it comes to movies, I always come for advice to him, and he's the best with telling me it's all about the repetitions. Even like in the gym with the movies, it's all about the repetitions, learning the lines, practice. So
Nice.
you know, there's so many times that we've had together, and honestly, I'm sad that he wasn't able to make it here. But when we had spent time together at the Arnold Classic in the UK, that was a great experience. And you know, watching the bodybuilders with him, and talking about, you know, this guy's abs weren't so good, and this guy's biceps were really good. So that's always a memory that I'm gonna share, or that I'm gonna hold to myself. And yeah.
This is gold.
This is gold. Yeah.
O Renan perguntou memórias legais que ele tem com o pai dele, coisas que ele vai guardar, recordações importantes. E ele mencionou os treinamentos. E é sempre legal ele poder treinar com o pai dele, porque o pai dele motiva ele, mas o pai dele sacaneia muito ele também nos exercícios. Fica zoando, falando que ele faz meias repetições. Quando eles tiram uma foto fazendo pose, o pai dele fala que ele não está forçando, fica mandando ele forçar, sendo que ele já está forçando. E what was the last thing that you said?
I don't remember. The Arnold Classic.
The Arnold Classic, for real. Ele falou também que, infelizmente, o pai dele não pôde vir aqui, mas eles tiveram um momento muito legal juntos no Arnold Classic no Reino Unido. Eles ficaram sentados na frente do palco, comentando sobre os atletas e tal, então foi bem divertido, e é um momento que ele vai guardar para sempre.
Nice. And what role has your father played in supporting and guiding you in your fitness endeavors?
Like I said, when I was a kid, I've always watched movies, and I've always been a big fan of my father's movies, and a big fan of the physiques, and his physique especially. So, you know, he's always been a big inspiration. But all the things that I've done have come through me, and I've been the one to choose to do training and to choose the films that I'm in. So, you know, he helps with giving advice. And whenever I need advice, or if I'm stuck and I don't know exactly what to do, or if I don't know how to change the training up, or if I should accept this movie role or not, you know, he's there for advice. But he has always said and believed that there's no handouts. There's no handouts. So you got to work hard and do it on your own. And so that's what I've been doing since I graduated from university. I went and worked in the real estate company. I went and auditioned. I went and got my own representation, and here I am today, and we're just working hard and doing it all on my own. Yeah.
O Renan perguntou o que o pai dele deu para ele, assim, passou de ensinamento que ele acha valioso, assim. Ele disse que foi
Para
nunca,
o fitness, dentro do fitness.
sim, nunca desistir, então não se entregar, independente do que ele está fazendo na vida dele. E ele falou que, independente dele ser filho do Arnold Schwarzenegger, tudo que ele conquistou na vida dele até hoje foi por mérito dele, porque ele correu atrás. E o pai dele nunca quis impor que ele fizesse alguma coisa. Ele sempre teve o livre-arbítrio de escolher o que ele ia fazer da vida dele.
This question, I want to know the answer. Do you feel any pressure or added scrutiny due to being Arnold Schwarzenegger's son in the bodybuilding world?
Well, it's tough because I love bodybuilding and I love posing. I love lifting weights. I love the gym. So it's tough when I also want to be in movies because you can't be so big in the movies. When they say the camera adds 15 pounds, it really adds
Really?
the 15.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. So as much as I would love to compete, I think right now it's not the time. I think right now it's time to focus on the movies. Time to focus on my business there in Los Angeles and in the entrepreneurship and
Real estate.
in real estate.
Yeah.
Exactly. And but who knows? There's I never say never. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll be on stage, have the tan, have the oil, and we'll look good.
Who knows? We would love to see that.
Yeah.
O Renan perguntou, o que tu perguntou mesmo, Renan?
Eu perguntei aqui agora qual é a pressão.
Isso.
Se existe uma pressão em ser o filho do Arnold dentro do mundo do bodybuilding.
Isso. Aí ele falou que ele sente um pouco de pressão, ele gosta muito do fisiculturismo, mas no momento ele está focado mais nos projetos dele pessoais, como ele tem uma empresa de corretor de imóveis e nos trabalhos dele de atuação também. Mas ele não descarta a possibilidade de um dia competir, ele gosta muito de treinar, gosta muito de praticar as poses, é um universo que ele é apaixonado, mas por enquanto ele está focado mais na área do business.
E ator, na
ator,
carreira de
isso.
ator. Joseph, everybody wants to know, are you natty or are you a fake natty?
I am a total natty. Basically all my comments on any post that I put on Instagram is, you need to get on the juice. You need to hop on.
Really?
And yeah, because everyone wants to see what I would look like if I, blow up in size. And I think I would grow a lot. But it's, again, I'm not competing right now, so it's not necessary for me to do anything like that. I feel good right now. I'm making good progress, and so at the moment it's unnecessary for me, and so I'm staying natty for now.
O Renan perguntou se ele é fake natty ou se ele toma bomba. Ele falou que por enquanto ele não toma nada. E ele falou que a maioria dos comentários que a galera coloca nas postagens que ele faz porra, você tem que tomar bomba, você tem que tomar bomba, mas ele gosta do jeito que ele está agora e ele fica curioso de saber como ele ficaria gigantesco, né? Todo mundo fica, né? Ele acha que ele ficaria com um físico bem maneiro, mas por enquanto ele prefere se manter natural mesmo.
Nice.
But the fact that you think I'm a fake natty is... I'm
good.
honored. I'm honored.
Of course. You have the line of your father. It's incredible. When you compare pictures of you and your father, you pose like him and you look like him. It's
the same frame.
The same frame. Nice. It's incredible.
He's way more handsome though. You're way more handsome though.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
better.
He's a handsome guy. So.
Então, o que a gente falou agora é que ele parece muito, é incrível a semelhança. Se vocês pegarem depois, vão no perfil do Instagram do Joseph e peguem ali poses que ele faz, são muito parecidas com o pai dele, então isso é muito legal. So, when did you first realize you wanted to carve out your own identity, separate from your father's legacy?
I think it's very important for anyone to create their own legacy. I think it's especially difficult for and it doesn't have to be people that are the children of famous stars. It could be anyone that is the child of someone successful. You know, someone that does something good in their community, does something successful, owns a business. It could be anything. It's difficult for people to get out of that shadow and feel like they're stuck in that shadow because everyone knows their parents. So I think it's really important for anyone to create their own identity, but that doesn't mean that it has to be totally different than what your parents are doing. And that's why I love the things that my father does, and most of the things that I'm doing are very similar, but I have my own twist, and I have my own goals, and so I'm sticking to it, and that's what's important.
O Renan perguntou em que momento da vida dele ele se deu conta de que ele tinha que seguir o próprio caminho dele, ao invés de ficar meio que vivendo na sombra do legado do pai dele. O pai dele tem um legado, né, Renan? O pai dele tem a história dele, né? E ele falou, cara, eu acho que é importante as pessoas terem consciência de que não é porque uma pessoa é filha de alguém famoso, que é um atleta, por exemplo, que aquela pessoa tem a obrigação de ser isso. Ela tem o livre-arbítrio de escolher ser o que ela quiser. E foi isso que ele fez. Apesar dele fazer muitas coisas que o pai dele faz, é porque ele gosta e não por se sentir obrigado. E independente disso, ele faz outras coisas que ele curte também, que não são coisas que o pai dele fazia.
Yeah, and everyone is different. Even though we all come from you come from the bloodline of your family, you're different in your own way. So, everyone has their own identity, everyone has their own way of thinking. So, that's why I think it's important everyone has their own path, their own legacy to build.
Of course, nice. Então, resumindo essa parte também, ele falou que cada um tem que ter a sua trajetória, apesar de ter a linha de sangue do paizão dele, né? Now, let's talk about your fitness journey. Who were your biggest influences in the world of fitness and bodybuilding when you were growing up? Except your father, of course.
Except my father.
Yeah.
Well, my father. No. No. It was interesting because when I was younger, I was really overweight, really chubby.
Really?
Yeah. Up until I was 15. Once I was 15 years old, I tried out for the soccer team. I tried out for the basketball team. And I couldn't keep up with anyone. I was running, but I would lose my breath every time just for the warm up. And so, so I got cut from the team every 2 years in a row. And that's when one of my best friends told me, "Why don't you join the swim team? There's no tryouts." But now the obstacle is I'm chubby. There's girls on the team, and I have to wear a little Speedo. So it's.
You float more, right?
Yeah.
That's an advantage.
So through swimming, that's when I started losing the weight and cutting down, and started seeing the lats come out, started seeing the shoulders because I was doing the butterfly and the sprint freestyle. So that's what started it. That's what started the fitness journey. Was I was tired of getting cut from the team. I was tired of being too slow to keep up with everyone. So that was the start. And then once I had already established myself in swimming, I graduated from high school, and in college, that's when I started lifting weights. And my dad had given me the bodybuilding the encyclopedia of bodybuilding. And so through that's where I was looking at the poses, looking how to grow the biceps, looking how to grow the legs, the calves, everything, the diets. And that's where I learned most of my, my methods of training is through that encyclopedia.
All right. Renan, esqueceu sua pergunta, ele falou pra caralho. Eu esqueci que você perguntou. O que você perguntou?
Eu perguntei quem foram as maiores motivações dentro do fitness bodybuilding sem ser o pai dele.
Verdade, as maiores motivações. Ele começou zoando, falando meu pai. E ele falou que, na verdade, a maior motivação que ele teve foi o fato dele ter sobrepeso. Até os 15 anos de idade, ele era barrigudão, ele tentava entrar no time de basquete, não conseguia, tentava entrar no time de futebol, não conseguia. E a galera ficou botando pilha para ele entrar na natação, só que tinha que usar sunga, ele tinha vergonha. E aí ele começou a emagrecer, entrou na equipe de natação, ele foi tomando gosto por fazer mais atividades, mais esportes, e quando ele terminou o colégio, que ele entrou no mundo da musculação e começou a curtir e nunca mais parou.
Nice. And what does your typical training rhythm look like, and how it evolved over the years?
Yeah, so it always starts like any high schooler that wants to gain some muscle. You just go to the gym, you put some big weights on, and then you try to lift it as much as possible.
Yeah.
But over the years, after training at Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, that's where I really started learning from the professionals, from Sean Roden, from Stanimal. That's where I met Jay Cutler and these guys. So aside from my dad always gives me great tips and the encyclopedia, but training with these guys, that's where I started learning new tricks, how to, extend the arm in a certain way, when you do the shoulders to lift the pinky up and lead with the elbow. These things were really important for my growth. And now I love not only to build muscle, but to be athletic as well.
Nice.
And so last year I did my first triathlon.
Whoa.
And that was really fun. I loved it. And so, what was that?
Where was it?
It was in Malibu. It was a Malibu triathlon. It was the Olympic distance. And I had a blast, and that really made me think of switching up the training to do the weights, lift the weights, get strong, keep staying strong and pumping up, but to also implement an athletic spin to it. So now I run more, I get on the bike and cycle up in the mountains, I go and swim more, because I think you can't just be muscle, yeah. You have to be able to use it also. And, and that's can be a problem sometimes with bodybuilders is they run out of breath too fast. Even just posing there, you see them breathing too much. So I think that's really important, is to be able to work out not only the muscles, but the lungs, the heart, the brain. So, yeah.
O Renan perguntou como ele começou na vida da musculação, como é que ele iniciou. Ele falou, igual a maioria dos caras, a gente começa sem muita informação. Estava meio que no ensino médio, né? Terminando o ensino médio, comecei a treinar. E recentemente eu comecei a fazer... aí ele começou a pegar dicas. Ele começou a treinar na Gold's Gym. Pegava dicas com o Jay Cutler. Who else? Jay Cutler, you mentioned? Sean Roden. Stanimal.
Joey Swole, I don't know.
Joey Swole?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
E ele começou a pegar várias dicas com atletas que treinavam ali, ele foi evoluindo e recentemente ele resolveu se aventurar numa parada nova, que ele fez uma prova de triatlon lá na Califórnia. Ele se amarrou e mudou um pouco o conceito dele sobre você ter uma aparência forte. O conceito de forte dele mudou para só uma aparência e sim para uma performance. Ele ter a condição de poder exercer várias atividades diferentes e se sentir bem. E ele falou que hoje em dia é muito comum você ver fisiculturistas que perdem o fôlego só de posar ou de caminhar um pouco, subir uma escada. E ele acha que é importante você treinar, além dos músculos, né, periféricos, você treinar o seu pulmão, capacidade respiratória, treinar o cérebro também, etc.
Nice. And how is that for you? Your father is friend of all the biggest names at the industry. So you can work out with them, you can have a time. So how is that for you? And how, say to us 3 names that it was very incredible and amazing to work out beside them.
It's really special. It's really special to have that opportunity, and I'm extremely grateful to have the privilege to train with these guys, with these big names, and and I've became good friends with a lot of them. Like Phil Heath has become a good friend. Like I said, Jay Cutler has become a good friend. Sean Roden passed away, unfortunately, a few years ago, but he was a friend, you know, and it's really special. So one of the most special people I got to know before he passed away was Franco Colombo, and you know, he was one of the most sweet men I've ever met in my life, and
Really?
and I'm so grateful that I had the chance to talk with him and hang out with him, and so yeah, and of course, you know, you have Ralph Moeller that's also a bodybuilding legend and you know, from the Gladiators, so he's always great to work out with and train with.
Great experiences.
Yeah,
What's the name of the last guy you said?
Ralph Moeller.
Ralph Bowling?
Yeah, or Franco.
Alright. O Renan perguntou como é para ele ter contato com vários caras de extrema importância, né, que são amigos do pai dele, que conviveram com o pai dele. Ele falou que é incrível e que um dos caras mais legais que ele conheceu, que é uma das pessoas mais doces que ele já conheceu na vida dele, foi o Franco Columbo. Ele gostou muito de conviver com ele, de ter oportunidade de estar com ele algumas vezes e que ele sentiu muito a morte dele e sente falta dele.
Yeah. So now let's talk about your acting career.
Talk about it.
Yeah, can you walk us through your preparation process leading up to be an actor?
Well, I did some theater in high school, and so that was my first experience as, you know, with acting. But really, what it's always been about is my love for film and movies. And so I've had so many movies like Terminator 2, like Pursuit of Happiness, like Troy with Brad Pitt, that have really impacted me and really made me feel like, you know, riled up or excited or inspired. And so I wanted to do that.
Nice.
And portray these great stories. So, you know, leading up to the acting career, it's been a lot of school. Like I said, I go to Eric Morris Actors Workshop, which is he's a fantastic teacher, and he's taught me so much. And so I'm constantly learning, constantly practicing. And I started off with the student film into a low budget feature film into a bigger budget feature film, and now I have a movie called Gunner coming out later this year.
Really?
With Morgan Freeman and Luke Hemsworth.
Oh my God!
So yeah, so it's and I mean, I got a nice little part in there, but it's still extremely special. And after this, when I go back to the United States, after Brazil, I go and shoot another film.
Yes.
Secret so far, yeah.
O Renan perguntou como ele começou a sentir interesse e pensar em ser ator. Ele falou que foi realmente assistindo os filmes. Ele gosta muito de assistir filme. E agora, vou fazer uma pergunta para ele rapidão. Joseph, what's your favorite genre of movie, if you could pick? Like comedy?
Oh man, action, of course.
Huh?
Action.
Action? All right. Perguntei para ele se ele pudesse escolher um tipo de filme para ele atuar sempre. Ele falou que é ação, um gênero, né? Perguntei comédia e tal. Ele falou ação é um estilo que ele gosta. Ele vai lançar um filme no final desse ano que tem ele e o Morgan Freeman, que é o Connor, right? Later this year?
Sorry?
Connor, later this year?
Oh, Gunner, yeah, will be later this year.
All right. Connor vai lançar no final desse ano, tem a participação dele, do Morgan Freeman, e agora quando ele voltar para os Estados Unidos, ele vai começar a gravar um outro filme, que ele não pode falar o nome ainda.
Nice. What motivated you to pursue acting?
Which what?
What motivated you to pursue acting?
To pursue acting?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just been I have been watching movies since I can remember, since I was a little kid. So watching these movies and not just childhood movies, not just cartoons. My brothers made it a really big thing that I needed to be cultured, and so they always showed me the 80s, 90s, the old school movies. They, you know, from 5, 6 years old, they're showing me the horror movies of Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees.
Wow.
So, you know, I really have seen so many films, and like I was saying, it's just there's certain films that I've watched that have really just made me feel so inspired, sad, mad at the villain, you know, riled up, excited. And so that's what I wanted to do. I'm always like, I want to be that hero. I want to be that guy.
Nice.
So that's what started it all.
So your brothers were like less Family Guy, more Clint Eastwood, right?
Exactly. Good, bad, and the ugly.
O Renan perguntou o que de verdade motivou ele a começar a pensar na carreira de ator, né? E ele falou que desde muito pequeno ele assistiu sempre muitos filmes e o fator principal foi a emoção que os filmes causavam nele. Seja emoções boas, emoções ruins, sentir raiva do filme, ficar excited, né? Ficar agitado com o filme. E ele falou que os irmãos dele cobravam muito ele desde criança a não ficar assistindo só desenho, assistir coisas mais sérias e tal para ter mais cultura.
Yeah. What have you been the most challenging and rewarding aspects of your acting career so far?
Well, the biggest challenge is getting over that strike, and now it's just making the movies. But like I said, we have some great films coming up soon that I'll be happy to announce once we start shooting next month or this month.
Yeah.
So the main thing that's actually the main obstacle is getting over the no's, the rejection.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. The rejection is something that you can't control all the time. Even if you could be the best actor in the world and have the lines down like that, you could just look. You just might not have the look, or your hair is too long, your beard's too short, your voice is a little weird. So getting over the rejection is the hardest part, I think, and mentally staying strong and you know, that's your job, is to go out, audition, and do the job, portray this character, and tell a good story.
Are you good on memorizing your quotes?
Always, yeah, you got it. Yeah, I like reading the lines with somebody. I usually have like a friend or something reading the lines with me, and that's the best way to practice.
Nice.
So you played a part off cameras first, right? With the friends.
Yeah, exactly.
O Renan perguntou para ele qual foi o maior desafio na vida dele como ator até agora. Ele falou que um grande desafio foi a greve e outro grande desafio que para ele é maior ainda até hoje e sempre vai ser receber não. Então, tipo, ele está querendo, por exemplo, participar de um filme, vai fazer um teste e é negado. E ele falou que é uma merda porque você não consegue controlar esse não que você toma. Pode ser por uma roupa, pode ser pelo jeito que você se veste e o diretor não gostou, pode ser que você tem uma barba muito grande ou muito pequena para o papel que você vai fazer, ou o cabelo. É uma coisa que você não tem controle, mas você tem que se manter sereno e continuar tentando.
Nice. Are there any specific roles or types of films you aspire to work on?
I've always wanted to be in a Wes Anderson film. Wes Anderson's one of my favorite directors, but now, after watching Dune 2, I don't know if you've seen the new
I want to
Dune
see,
2.
and my wife.
Dune? Dune 2?
No. My
Great
wife
movie.
is killing me
And
because I didn't take her.
Dennis Villeneuve, great director. I would love to work with this guy. Of course, Christopher Nolan is an all-star director. I'd love to work with him. So it's guys like these that I would love to work with. Ryan Gosling is an actor that I would love to work with. You know, and of course, Matthew McConaughey. I would love to work with my father one day. That would be great. And you know, so there's so many. It's hard to say one role, but these are the directors and the kind of actors that I would love to work with. Or, you know, Denzel Washington is another one that I would love to work with. And thankfully, I got the opportunity, like I was saying in Gunner, to work with Morgan Freeman. And so, you know, these are things that we're going to work to.
Nice. Perguntei qual, tipo, maior inspiração. Qual papel que ele queria para...
O Renan perguntou a ele qual papel que ele gostaria de fazer em algum filme. Ele falou que ele não tem um papel específico, mas ele gosta de muitos filmes. Ele citou o filme A Duna, que é um filme bem famoso, né? Foi lançado recentemente, o segundo, né? Ele falou que ele gostaria, mas atores que ele gostaria de trabalhar. Ele citou o Denzel Washington, Ryan Gosling. Ele está muito feliz de poder fazer o filme do Connor com o Morgan Freeman também. E tem um ator que ele gosta, um diretor que ele gosta muito, que é o Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Now, let's talk a little bit about social media and your future. How has social media influenced your career and your personal life?
Social media is interesting because it's a way to share information about yourself, about your passions, about whatever it is you like to do. So for me, it's been a great outlet to share my my experience of fitness, weight training, doing the triathlons, doing the movies and auditions, and so. It's fun. I like to use it as fun and inspiration, and there's a lot of characters out there that love to use social media as a different kind of tool. But I just love to show and have fun on it.
Nice.
O Renan perguntou qual é a relação dele com rede social, né? Ele falou que ele gosta para passar o tempo, quando ele quer se distrair com alguma coisa. Ele falou que ele acha uma ferramenta muito interessante e que ele gosta de usar para passar experiências que ele tem, para passar conhecimento, passar as vivências que ele tem no dia a dia. E ele falou que ele acha uma ferramenta muito interessante.
Do you feel a sense of responsibility as a public figure, especially to young people who look you up?
Yes. I wouldn't call it pressure. I would just, it's a responsibility. I think it's definitely a responsibility when you have so many eyes on you, when you have a following. And I don't have millions and millions of followers, but I have a big enough following that it creates some kind of impact. And the fact that what I say and what I do can persuade or influence someone, that's a lot of power. So there's a response, like with great power comes great responsibility. So in that sense, I want to be a positive person and a positive role model for the younger generation, because there's a lot of negativity happening in the world right now, and we need more light. We need more positive figures, and not just so many people that are talking about how bad everything is. Yeah.
Ele falou que uma coisa que ele acha muito interessante é o impacto que ele tem na vida de pessoas jovens, né? O Renan perguntou como você se sente tendo muitos seguidores e sendo uma influência muito grande na internet, principalmente com os jovens. Ele falou que ele sente que é uma responsabilidade muito grande e que ele procura sempre ser o mais legal possível, passar as melhores mensagens possíveis, porque já tem muita coisa ruim no mundo acontecendo, muita coisa ruim na internet, e ele tenta ser um contraponto nisso.
Yeah. Joseph, where do you see yourself in the next few years?
Few years?
Yeah.
How many years?
4, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Holding up the Oscar, the Golden Globes, and the other. No.
God bless you, bro.
No, I mean, by then I would love to have made, a few films with the directors that I had talked about. Christopher Nolan, Denis Villeneuve, Wes Anderson, these kind of guys. I would love to, by then, make some films with them. In 5 years, coming back to Brazil, for the 15th year anniversary,
yes.
And having a great time. So and continuing what I'm doing, continuing the positivity, continuing the sharing of education when it comes to training and fitness, and just trying to make a positive impact.
O Renan perguntou onde ele se vê daqui a 5 anos. Aí ele começou brincando, falando que segurando a estatueta do Oscar. E ele falou que ia poder voltar aqui no Brasil daqui a 5 anos para a 15ª edição do Arnold Classic. E ele falou que ele gostaria muito de, daqui a 5 anos, ele ter feito os filmes que ele gostaria de fazer com os diretores que ele citou anteriormente, Christopher Nolan, por exemplo.
Nice. What message would you like to share with your fans and followers? from Brazil.
I love you, Brazil. No, I do love Brazil. It's only been 2 days here, and I mean the people of Brazil. Like, I've had the best time so far. Everyone has been so amazing. The food here is out of this world. I had the best.
Sushi.
What is it? No. Picanha. Yeah.
Nice.
The best steak, the best sushi. It's been fantastic. Again, the people have been beautiful. They've been amazing, so kind, so sweet, very hospitable. So it's really an honor to be here. And as for your question, a message. You know, I'm just. I don't know. I just want to spread the positivity. I want everyone to enjoy. And my message right now is especially for people that don't know anything about fitness or how to get started in their fitness journey, is just to find something fun. Find something fun that you enjoy to do, whether it's soccer, basketball, lifting weights. It could be ballet. It could be dancing samba.
Yeah.
But just finding something fun to do. That's how you get started.
Renan,
Que mensagem ele gostaria de deixar para toda a galera aqui do Brasil?
a mensagem final que ele deixou para a galera é que ele gostou muito de estar aqui. Ele está aqui há 2 dias. Ele amou as pessoas do Brasil, amou a comida, comeu picanha, né? Vocês entenderam o que ele falou aí? What else do you eat that you like? Sushi.
Sushi.
It's great.
And steak.
Sushi ele gostou também. Acho que ele não sabe que é do Japão.
It was good. It was really good.
E ele gostou muito das pessoas daqui, a galera muito hospitaleira com ele. E ele espera poder continuar passando uma mensagem legal, tratando bem as pessoas e sendo uma pessoa positiva para todos que acompanham o trabalho dele.
I saw that yesterday you went to Ironberg.
Yes.
And did a workout. I want to know when you will do a workout with me, bro.
Whenever you want. Let's go now.
Let's go.
Let's go now.
Let's go. It will be a pleasure.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's real.
We'll train the chest. We'll do chest and back.
Whatever you want.
All right, well, perfect.
It will be a pleasure for me.
Likewise.
Nice. And to finish with a funny way to finish. Igor, like I said at the beginning, imitates some big and famous person in Brazil and some guys in America. So I want you to guess what guy is he imitating.
Oh, Lord.
Let's
Do
go.
3.
You do 3.
I'll
Yeah,
do 3 for
okay.
you. All right?
Então, pera, só pra galera entender, eu perguntei se ele foi eu vi que ele foi na Ironberg, ele fez um treinão. Aí eu falei, quando você vai treinar comigo? Ele, quando você quiser. Ele falou, vamos fazer um treinão de peito. Eu falei, vai ser um grande prazer. E aí eu falei que o Igor imita, e ele vai fazer 3 imitações de americanos, e o Joseph vai ter que descobrir quem é essa pessoa.
Joseph, you told me that you want to be a bodybuilder and you do no juice. If you want to start, you know what I mean, just start with the basic stuff. You know, D-ball,
Oh,
jazz.
I got Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, of course.
Number 1, it's correct.
That's 1 down.
Yeah.
Number 2, this guy right here comes from the best country ever. Okay, we know what best country
All right.
is.
There's a lot of tick. We got Donald Trump here.
Yes.
Last one.
Last one.
Since you're from LA, this one goes for you.
Yeah.
You like basketball, right?
Yeah.
All right, so our team was very good today. We had the opportunity to face the Kings, Sacramento. They have a great team. You know, it's a big challenge for us. And I don't think the Lakers are going to be to the playoffs. I don't think we're going to make it, but we're working on it.
I'm going to guess it's LeBron.
Yeah.
the best ever.
Yeah, the best
player ever.
Yeah. You even have the beard.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. And I'm as strong as him.
There you go. And just as tall.
Exactly.
Nice. He's good.
Yeah. He's good.
He's good. So now, como eu falei, as I said, I will open for some questions. We are about to end our conversation. Então eu vou abrir para perguntas. A gente está próximo do fim, temos aí 10 minutinhos. Então usem com perguntas inteligentes, pessoal. Vamos aproveitar o Joseph aqui. Levanta a mão, fala seu nome e manda uma pergunta aí para ele.
Ai, tô nervosa, calma. Bem-vindo ao Brasil, Joey. Amamos vocês. Me chamo Lilian, sou de Fortaleza, Ceará. Certo? O que você, Joey, sabe que tem uma importância no mundo muito grande, porque representa um legado. Se não se preocupe, você vai fazer parte de perpetuar isso. E nós gostamos de você também por isso, tá bom? O que você tem compromisso com as novas gerações para que tenhamos uma sociedade mais saudável, mais atlética e que se importe com a sua vida de fato, que cuide da sociedade.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for the question, and thank you for the sweet message. I am extremely honored to be a part of the Arnold Classic and to, hopefully be able to continue the legacy and continue, this amazing work that's been done here. And I think this is a great stepping stone to moving forward, to getting people into fitness and getting people into sports. And I think my father's idea of bringing all the sports together, to work together, not just bodybuilding, not just jiu-jitsu, not just soccer, but to bring all the sports together in a place where we can all share these experiences, that's what's going to be what propels us forward. So, and I would love to keep on doing that, sharing the information, sharing the diets, and just continue this. And I think it'd be important to, like I was saying, incorporate more sports, more athletes to come together and share their information, not just bodybuilding, but to get to get LeBron here, to get who's the young guy from Palmeiras? Endrick, to get Endrick here, to get Ronaldinho here. It'd be amazing to just get athletes to come and share their experience of why sports has changed their lives and why it's important to stay healthy.
The greatest athlete in Brazil now is Pablo Marçal. Say his name, they're going to love it. Pablo Marçal, the greatest athlete in Brazil now.
Pablo Marçal?
Yes.
He's
the
best?
He's the best athlete now in Brazil.
Oh, okay, well, there we go.
Ele agradeceu muito pelo seu carinho, pela sua pergunta. E ele falou que ele pretende continuar levando a bandeira do Arnold Classic por todos os países que o evento acontece e que ele pretende estar presente em todas as edições que ele puder e, de repente, trazer cada vez mais atletas de outros esportes para cá. Aí ele mencionou o Endrick do Palmeiras, né?
Não, pera, continua.
Tem um rapaz aí.
Continua. Ela que está selecionando.
Oh, you explained it? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Boa tarde. Frank Clepson, sou do Maranhão aqui. Como foi sua vida na época da faculdade, quando as pessoas descobriram que você era filho do Arnold? Como você fez para selecionar as pessoas como amigos ou pessoas mais próximas?
Boa.
Porque a gente sabe que no mundo de hoje tem muita gente interesseira que se aproxima porque fulano de tal tem algo a me oferecer. Como você fez para selecionar as pessoas para ficar mais próximo de você?
Thank you for the question. I really appreciate it. It's a great question because it's very difficult to know the difference. Yeah. And that's why it's really important to be aware and to be aware of who's around you, to be aware of who your friends are and what you're sharing. And I don't think it's I don't think it's always a great thing to share too much information. And I think a lot of it needs to stay private and needs to just be, low profile.
Nice.
And so when it comes to weeding out the fake people or the people that don't have good intentions, if you can't tell, it's a skill that you have to acquire, and it's a skill that you have to work on, is seeing the intention of someone and it could even come from family. Even family members can have bad intentions, and it's unfortunate, but it's really a skill that you have to practice, and you have to see, and you have to always be observing. And it doesn't mean that you should be scared, because you shouldn't be scared to trust people and to love and to bring people in. I think friendship is very important, and we all need it, but it's definitely a skill that you need to learn, is learning how to know who is fake and who is the real deal, and who's a real true friend.
Nice.
Ele falou que... Ele agradeceu sua pergunta e ele falou que é muito difícil você separar quem são as pessoas que são seus amigos e quem são as pessoas que não são, especialmente em situações como a dele, por exemplo. Mas ele falou que com a experiência você vai adquirindo essa capacidade de fazer essa diferenciação. Ele falou que uma coisa muito importante é você se atentar com quem você compartilha a sua vida e o que você compartilha a sua vida. Ele acha que compartilhar demais não é legal, é sempre bom você se resguardar um pouco, e isso você só vai aprendendo conforme o tempo vai passando. Mas ele acredita que você não compartilhar demais é uma excelente saída, porque às vezes pessoas não querem o seu bem e são membros da sua família. E, infelizmente acontece, então pode ser que seja um membro da sua família ou algum amigo, um colega. Por isso que ele acha interessante você se manter, falar menos do que muitas pessoas falariam, por exemplo, por ele ser um cara filho do Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Also, when you lead with a good heart and you have good intentions yourself, you attract that. You always attract. I've noticed is I always attract what I put out, and so I've always gone into relationships, friendships with good intentions, and so when you do that, that's what you're going to get back most of the time.
Ele falou que ele acredita muito que quando você dá uma coisa para as pessoas, para o universo, para a vida, é o que você recebe de volta. Então ele tenta sempre ser um cara maneiro, tratar bem as pessoas, porque ele acredita muito fortemente que é assim que funciona. Por isso ele sempre tenta ter boas atitudes com as pessoas para receber de volta as coisas boas que ele propaga.
Up there.
Oi, tudo bem? Meu nome é Anderson. Bem-vindo ao Brasil. And I want to ask you two questions. The first one, you mentioned Christopher Nolan, you know, it's a good director, but James Cameron worked with your father, you know, in the Terminator 1 and 2, if I'm not wrong. And what would you think about recording a movie with him? Would you like it? And number two, we know that you practice, you know, you train hard, and in your opinion, for you, do you have another sport that you like a lot? You know, I know you like the gym, but I wonder other sport that you love.
James Cameron is 100% another director that I would love to work with. I mean, he's such a visionary, such a creative. To be the one that directed and came up with the Terminator, it's like, you know, it's the best of the best. So of course, I would love to work with him. I would love to create any film with James. And you asked, the second one was what's another sport that I like?
Yeah.
Football. I love soccer.
Really?
Soccer is oh yeah, I play every Tuesday. I play on a team in Los Angeles with a group of friends, and
But not the American football, soccer.
but soccer, like football, accento on
Nice,
the.
nice.
But yeah, I love it. It's so fun, and I'm a huge Bayern Munich fan in Europe and LAFC fan for Los Angeles, and you know, hopefully, I've been hearing a lot of people saying I should become a Palmeiras fan. So
Flamengo.
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 No,
What do you
no,
think?
no.
Palmeiras, Flamengo.
Corinthians. Vai, Corinthians.
All right.
Quem foi que perguntou mesmo?
Ele perguntou do James Cameron e
Mas vai
depois...
traduzir pra galera ou não?
É.
Ele falou que o rapaz perguntou se ele gostaria de trabalhar com o James Cameron fazendo um filme. E ele falou que ele tinha esquecido de mencionar, mas sem dúvida é um diretor que ele adoraria trabalhar. Fez o Exterminador do Futuro, né, com o Arnold, e é um cara que ele admira muito, gostaria muito de fazer um filme com ele. E sobre a pergunta do esporte, um outro esporte que ele curte muito é futebol. Ele joga uma pelada toda terça-feira lá em Los Angeles.
Nice.
E ele torce pelo Bayern de Munique.
O Igor não dá.
Olá,
Ele
tudo
falou...
bem? Perdão. Olá, tudo bem, Michael? O melhor time do Brasil é o Flamengo.
Oh, he said the best soccer player, the team is Flamengo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not.
See, there's too much. I'll make this decision in private.
Yeah. Good.
Meu nome é Michael, eu sou do Piauí, uma cidade bem pequena lá. Assim, eu acho que não só para mim, mas tem outras pessoas também que pensam essa pergunta que eu vou fazer para você. Se você sente um peso nas costas por ser filho do Arnold, o cara mais pá do esporte e um cara que de uma vida que todo mundo viu o documentário dele, um puta documentário que emocionou muita gente. Eu mesmo sou fãzaço, estou até emocionado agora. Não sei nem como eu estou conseguindo falar, tô tremendo todo de estar na sua presença, que é filho dele. Obrigado por estar no Brasil. E eu queria saber se você sente um peso nas costas por ser filho dele ou alguma cobrança em cima disso.
He wants to know if you feel like some kind of weight on your back just because you're Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. And he's very nervous just to be talking to you. He's shaking. You can see his hand, he's shaking.
Yeah.
And he said that everybody here watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary on Netflix.
Right.
And everybody super loved it. And how do you feel like being his son, indeed, like on your daily basis? You feel too much pressure or not?
It's like I was saying with the social media. It's another responsibility. You know, he's created. He's created this. You know, it's a huge legacy. It's a huge following. It's a huge fan base. And he's done so much for the sport. He's done so much for film. He's done so much for the state of California as the governor. And now he's, you know, still doing so much for not only the country, but, you know, for people all over the world, inspiring them. So is there pressure? Yes, in a way, but I don't take it as pressure. I don't take it as because I know I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be a motivational speaker. I don't have to do exactly what my father's doing. These are all things that I want to do and I love doing. And so if it comes, since it's coming from me and it's a passion of mine, it becomes less pressure and more of just, you know, it's just all passion. So, of course, there's more eyes, and that's something that I've had to accept and had to come to terms with, that people will always be watching and people will be watching very closely. So, but I'm not a troublemaker.
You're a good guy.
You know, I like to do the right thing, and sorry to be boring, but I like doing the right thing and sending the right message, and like I was saying earlier, it's a time in the world where there's a lot of negativity. There's so many things happening that are scary around the world, and so for me, it's really an honor to have this spotlight so that I can share love and passion and positivity.
Nice.
Cara, ele falou que ele vê tudo que o pai dele fez como uma coisa incrível e que ele sente pressão de certa forma, mas essa pressão não é de fazer exatamente as mesmas coisas que o pai dele faz. Se ele tem uma visão parecida com a do pai dele, ou se ele é um motivador no discurso dele, é uma coisa do coração dele, não uma coisa que ele se sente obrigado a fazer igual. É uma coisa que ele gosta. E ele repetiu que, do jeito que o mundo está hoje, ele sente que o papel dele é muito importante e ele tem um enorme prazer em fazer o que ele faz, poder divulgar o trabalho dele, poder divulgar o trabalho do pai dele, todo o legado que o pai dele criou, essa feira, os filmes que o pai dele fez, o próprio documentário que você mencionou. Ele leva essa pressão como uma coisa muito mais motivadora do que de medo. Ele não se sente assustado ou com medo disso.
E ele disse que ele é uma boa pessoa, ele não é um causador de problemas. Então ele é tranquilo com isso. As pessoas estão sempre olhando ele, mas ele é muito tranquilo e faz as coisas certinhas. A última, hein? Let's go.
Did you receive an invitation to make a movie with your father so far?
Põe mais próximo assim.
Did you receive an invitation to make a movie with your father together so far?
Not yet. Not yet.
Really?
I mean,
Nobody think about it?
I think I would love to. I think he would love to. I think if it's the right script and the right story and the right director, then
Real
of
life,
course
For example, real life, together, you and Arnold together.
it would be great.
Yeah.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
Why not? But we got to find the right story and the right. You know, everything has to be set up correctly for us to do that. So, but yeah, it's a dream of mine, and I think both of us would love to do it, and it would be a hit. You know, we would be great together.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
O nosso amigo perguntou se ele já recebeu até hoje alguma proposta para fazer filme com o pai dele. Ele disse que não, mas é uma coisa que ele adoraria fazer, acha que seria muito legal. Só que para isso acontecer, precisa de uma série de fatores, né? Muitas coisas se encaixarem. Uma história legal, um roteiro maneiro, um diretor legal e uma oportunidade deles estarem juntos, compartilhando de uma carreira que eles dois gostam, né? Que é fazer filmes. Então ele adoraria. Não entendi. Ah. Okay. He said that just like your father did the movie with Danny DeVito, it could be like pretty much the same script, but with you and him.
It would be fun.
Doing like the
That
same
would be
thing.
fun.
It would be very fun.
We got to get the right story, the right script. Yeah.
Nice.
So who knows? Maybe one day.
Nice. So, Joseph, it was a pleasure. I'm very, very happy to have you here.
Yeah.
To know more about you. I feel your kindness, your love. You're a good guy, and I'm very happy to host this talk with you. And thank you very much for your time. I love it. I'm very happy.
Well, thank you for having me. It's really an honor to be here. It's an honor to be at the Arnold Classic on the 10th year anniversary, and it's really something special to be here in Brazil for the first time, and I'm just so happy to meet all of you and to be here to share this experience. And thank you all so much for listening and for being so hospitable to me.
Ele agradeceu muito por estar aqui, é um prazer estar no Arnold Classic falando para vocês. Agradeceu todas as pessoas que estão aqui assistindo ele falar e espero voltar em breve. Está muito feliz de estar aqui, muito realizado.
Nice. Então, uma salva de palmas pro brabo Joseph. Foi um prazer. Espero que vocês tenham gostado também. Let's take a picture here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, brother.